Hey, Ontraport land. So today I want to make a quick little video. Oh, by the way, Neil, email splat. I want to make a quick video for you about an issue I see over and over and over again when I'm working with clients or I'm training clients in how to use Ontraport or I'm auditing campaigns for other people. And I'm seeing something, something they do over and over again that I think might be useful to you. So I'm going to shoot this video today to help you make campaign building easier, more productive, better for your business. And what I'm going to talk today about is something, well, let's jump in here and look at what I normally see, and then we'll tell you what this is all about. So first of all, we've got here what I see a lot of. So here's a campaign where we've got a trigger, we've got an email that goes out immediately, then we wait, and then we've got this condition. And this is the thing I see over and over again, is that we have this condition, and this condition asks a question. It asks the question, did they buy something? Did they click on that email? Did they take some sort of action? And we answer the question, yes or no, and if it's yes, we stop. And if it's no, well, we're going to send them another email, and then we're going to wait. And then we're going to ask that same question again. Did they buy? Did they click? Did they take an action? Yes, we'll stop. No, we're going to do an email. Then we're going to wait, and then we're going to do the same question again, and we're going to send an email, or we're going to stop. And so over and over again, we're asking the same question at points in time as we go through this campaign. And what I like even more is when we get a bunch of these, go-tos going in here, where we've got all these connections of things, or we're going here, and we've maybe got a fork or two in here, and we're just getting really complicated because, as you can see, I've only got, what do I have, 1, 2, 3, 4 emails in this, and already I'm pretty complicated. Imagine if I had a full campaign kind of using this kind of logic. Well, what I want to talk to you about today is a much simpler concept, and that we call assuming the no. Assuming the no, and I should say we call it. I didn't come up with that. Somebody much smarter than me came up with that name, and I don't know who it was at Ontraport Land that came up with that. Rochelle, Sam, somebody in my initial training class gave us that term, and I love that term, assuming the no. So what I've done over here is I have a campaign that will do the exact same thing as this big ugly thing, but notice it is much simpler. A nice straight line. Not a bunch of conditions in it, but it's doing the exact same thing. Well, how can that be? I've got a trigger, I've got an email, I wait, I have an email, I wait, I have an email, I wait. Well, wait a second, Neil. You're just going to send them an email. What if they bought? What if they bought the product? You don't want to just send them an email. Well, yes, I do, because I'm going to assume the no. I'm going to assume that they've taken no action. And so what happens if they take no action? I'm going to wait and I'm going to send an email. And if they take no action, I'm going to wait and I'm going to send an email. And if they still take no action, I'm going to wait and I'm going to send that last email. But here, down here, is the magic to the assuming the no. And that's the power Ontraport gives us in goals, triggers, rules, things throughout Ontraport. Well, in the campaign, it's a goal. So if I have a goal down here that says, hey, did they buy the product? Instead of looking at each point in time, instead of taking a snapshot after this wait is over and saying, did they buy, and taking another snapshot, did they buy, and taking another snapshot, this is always on. This is like a video camera, and this is like a still frame camera, right? A goal and triggers are like video cameras. They're always running. They're always looking for this information. Whereas a condition, it's just a snapshot in time. It's just at that exact moment that they hit that condition, is that true? Here, this is always looking. This is always on the lookout for someone, in my example, buying my product. So in goals, we have this magic setting called, what do you want to happen with them when they trigger that goal? And one of the options we have is move here when the goal is achieved. And so if I move them here, and they're here on this wait step, and they purchase that product, and I move them, well, they're just going to skip all this and go here. They're not going to get the other 2 emails. And if same thing, if they're here and they buy, well, they're going to skip all that, and they're going to go straight to that goal. That makes this goal like this magic superpower element inside of your campaigns where you can move people around and have a constant lookout for that action to happen. The other nice thing about a goal versus this ugliness is that a goal is going to give me some metrics. When I'm in performance mode, I can see conversion rates. I can see where people were, what weight step they were on when they triggered that goal. Here, I'm going to get pretty much very little metrics. I'm going to see, the percentage of people that split off on each of these conditions, but that doesn't give me as much information as that goal is going to give me. It's a much more powerful element than a condition. And that's why this assuming the no is much more powerful than where we're always asking the question over and over again. So really, it's these couple of things. We have a much cleaner campaign, we get more metrics, and it's just easier to follow. It's easier to look at this and see where people are in the system and how the system works as opposed to this one, especially when they get more complicated. I mean, this is just 4 emails. Imagine if I had a bunch of other things, tasks or updating fields or adding tags or whatever it was. It would get much more complicated than this, and I'd have all these offshoots. Here, nice straight line. I can see what's going on, really simple to follow. So that is my tip for this for today is assume the no. Always assume the no. I do this not only in campaigns, but just when I'm thinking about systems in general. What happens next if they don't take the action I want them to take? I know it's counterintuitive. We want them to take action, but if they don't, what do we do next? And that's what I always assume when I'm building campaigns. So I hope this has been helpful. Hope this is something you can put to use in your business. Again, Neil from Email Splat, come on over and check out some of the training resources we have over there. I'll put a link somewhere around this video where you can find it. So thanks, and I'll see you later.